Let's now look at a basic if statement. Essentially, and this statement is asking a question. Is something true? And if that thing is true, then execute whatever comes after it. So if it's raining outside, put up your umbrella. Which basically means if it's not raining outside, you're not going to put up your umbrella. So it's that kind of thing. Let me just delete some of this code, and we'll just continue on as before. I'll create this time an integer called value, and let's give it the value 22. Now, what's the syntax of an if statement? Well, like most things in C#, you've got the keyword, right, followed by brackets. I have to get used to the fact that it puts a closing bracket on for you now. And inside the brackets is where you put the test for whatever it is you're looking to do. So I'm going to say if value is greater than, and the angle bracket, the greater than sign, basically means greater than, nothing else. If value is greater than, let's say 20, what I wanted to do, well, I think it's a good idea if you always put in the braces, the open and close braces first, and whatever we want to execute here now, we'll put them between the braces. And I'll just display a message. So I'll have a console.write, and what we'll display, let's do a couple of returns, and I'll put in a placeholder right for the number, and just say is greater than 20, and then obviously outside the brackets I want to display value, not forgetting our closing semicolon. So if we run that, we're expecting to see this here output on screen, and then followed by the press any key to continue. Okay, which we do. So why were we expecting to see that? Well, this statement is true. Value is greater than 20, so we must see it. If I change value to, let's say, 18 and run that, you see the difference this time. We're not getting this output here at all. It's gone straight to the press any key to continue, and that's essentially because it evaluated value. It wasn't greater than 20, so it didn't execute this line. The execution of code then continued after the closing brace at the end of the if statement. Let's just press any key. So in this current example, if the number isn't greater than 20, then the user doesn't get to see any output at all, and it might just be a wee bit confusing. So we might want to say something whenever a condition is true, and then alternatively say something else if the condition is false. So it's like an otherwise kind of a thing, and it's in all programming languages we have this thing called an else statement. And if we follow the syntax of C# here, whatever I now put in between those braces will execute whenever the main statement is false. I'll just copy this line, but I'll change the message to is not greater than 20. So 18 is not greater than 20, so we shouldn't see the first message, we should see the second message. 18 is not greater than 20. Put that back to 22. 22 is greater than 20. And if we make it 20 this time, 20 is not greater than 20. Right? And obviously it's not greater than 20. Now before we go on, I'm going to keep the same statement here, but I'm going to take out the braces. So it looks somewhat different. In actual fact, there's no difference in the code than there was beforehand. Using the braces, and I'll just undo that, put them back in again. Anything between an open and closing brace is like a block of statements, and anything between those gets executed if that value is true, or if that value is still true. So if I had 3 or 4 different things I wanted to execute, and I would put them all in here. If I don't use the braces, only the first line following the if statement would be executed. In other words, the if statement will execute the following line or block of lines. So it's a line if we have no braces in, it's a block if we do have the braces in. And I generally tell my students to always put the braces in. So if in doubt, have them in. And you not have to worry then about whether you need them or whether you don't need them.